need to. Okay, I need to figure out how to.
I am.
Let's,
Okay,
let's get
good.
let's get this done.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to. We're getting the books again.
Yeah, welcome to books.
Welcome to books. We are currently in the public library, and we're looking through some great tales. Uh,
Yeah.
but
Okay, where's
so
my bow, boys? What's going on with that? My string.
we're not giving it.
I haven't got it yet.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Continue with what you were saying.
What I was gonna say was like, which is like kind of why like it's like a. Not only is it like a struggle, but it's a completely internal struggle because no one else will like be there with you, feeling the same way.
Yeah.
Which leads like to you just feeling like such like shit, and then like you can't really talk to anyone about it because no one else really understands it. Which is just kind of what led me to stop doing it in general. Because like the last art I
Yeah.
did for rounds was what's it called? Split.
Split 7. Yeah.
Split 7. The art, in my opinion, it was terrible. I think.
I think there were some pretty good ones in there, and I think the style you were going for was pretty appealing.
Yeah, the only
But it wasn't perfect.
yeah, the
Yeah.
only thing I liked about the art itself was the fact that it gave me an opportunity to try out new things, which is something
Yeah.
I do look for. But the what's it called? The actual product of the experiment I don't like. I think what happened, I think the idea of doing like the colored lines, I think that was really cool, and
Yeah.
I'm glad I thought of
Yeah.
it. The problem was the values for each color were just like completely varied, which led each one to like feel like more or less intense. Because like
Yeah.
sometimes the lines are like way more defined than others. And
Yeah, I think it was a really good concept, and I also though do think that it wouldn't have worked as well if it was renders. Like I think art fit that style of intro.
oh,
I think it was a
definitely.
good
But
idea.
Sonic hadn't worked on it until I was doing it, and he told me he was gonna work. He was gonna make the intro fit the art, and I think he actually did a really good job of that.
Yeah, yeah, I
And I,
agree.
I remember like when you like Cack and T's commented like, oh, this is like the only intro that does a good job of putting art in the intro. And like I do agree with that. I do think that the season 7 intro was a really well done intro by Sonic.
Yeah, yeah. Both his split intros have been very good.
Now,
I've been
do I appreciate him putting the mark out of orbit sprite at the bottom corner? I'm not
it,
sure about
it
that.
was a lot more noticeable than I would have thought it would have
It
been.
was really
Like,
noticeable.
yeah, it wasn't. I thought when he told me, I thought it was just gonna be like a cute little Easter egg, but then I was like, no, it's kind of like right
Yeah.
on the screen.
It doesn't look like it, but it
No.
looks like there's like a fly on your monitor. Also,
Yeah,
I'm asking if I can
yeah,
roller coaster because I don't have a cave.
yeah. I'm just surfacing, and I'm gonna go find in the cave because I can't. I don't like roller coastering, so I'm just
Me
gonna
neither.
try and
But,
find a
I mean, do
surface
you think I
cave.
should just surface? I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know. I've
probably.
surfaced twice because of the Darren thing. All right. Well, I guess I'll just go up again.
A lot of good people are taking damage.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
nice.
I'm hoping I can at least get a second diamond. Do you want to make diamond swords?
No, not yet.
All
I
right.
feel like we could. Like I only made them. I played the test. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I killed you in the test
we
game.
were in the same channel in the test game.
Oh god.
What?
Wait. Okay, I almost got shot by a skeleton, but I
Okay.
didn't. But yeah, in the test game, I just kind of like I ended up saving my diamonds pretty nicely, and I was able to make some good armor out of them.
Yeah, I saw that
So
because you and Kevin both had diamond chest plates.
yeah, because I got like an 8 vein, and then I gave him my 1, and he got a sword and a chest plate because he got some veins.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think hold on to him for now is probably a
Alright.
good idea.
Okay. I also like thanks for Sonic for pointing out that we have actually not taken any hunger yet.
Oh yeah, I haven't either. I got an ender pearl by the way.
All right. What are your chords?
Uh,
All right. I'll
Not
I'll
close.
I'll get closer to you on the X, I guess.
okay.
But yeah, so I like the split experience. I think the finished intro was really good on Sonic's end, and I think a lot of people appreciated the art, including Sean. Sean has always
Uh-huh.
been like a constant supporter of everything I do.
Yeah,
I do,
yeah,
I do
that's
love
pretty
him for
great.
that. But it was too much for me because I was like, I just looked at it over and over again, and like, and then I was like, oh great, huh? Cold Bacon's thumb is on the wrong side of his hand.
Oh, that was yeah. That was
Then it-
one of the weaker points.
Then
of
it's just
the
like,
art.
yeah, that's what happens when you rush art, though. Like, I want to point
Uh-huh.
out, most of that art was made after the round had been recorded.
Yeah, because then you have that anxiety of being like, I need to get this done as fast as possible. Because
Yeah, it's-
especially for somebody like you who also co-organized the season,
Yeah,
you
so-
want the intro to be done as
You
fast
know
as
how
possible.
like it's different with like how like I was mentioned like artists want to impress the organizers. I wanted to impress myself. I wanted
Yeah.
to make my own round look good, and I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if that was gonna be happening.
Yeah.
That was like even extra.
Oh boy,
I mean,
those
I
sort
think
of quarrels.
yeah, it's like oh god. So I mean, good on you for doing the lampoon because I think you're doing a great job of it. I think some of the
yeah.
I think some of the drawings season 1 could have been better.
No, that's the thing. It's like the way I see it is I did season 1. I'm not talking about literally. This is just in my mind on how I kind of squad this off. I did season 1 in 2 batches. Those being the ones near the end of the like pre-game and then after the game was recorded. The ones by the time the game was recorded, I had a pretty good handle on how to do stuff. So ones like, Shay and whatever looked good, but some of the really like the first like 10 I did were really bad.
Yeah, no,
and
the
I
pre-game
really
and
can't stand
post-game,
them.
the pre-game and post-game, there was such a huge difference. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Escachet emoji.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still think that was better than some of the original season 1 are. Honestly,
I think that the Escachet
I think Escachet was better than the frigid one.
as the fact that you can't fit it into like an intro or whatever. It's just
I
way
see a
too small.
name.
The proportions are off. Oh,
I don't. They shifted.
stay shifted and wait there for a second or so.
But yeah, Escachet. I think Escachet was better than the frigid one, in my opinion.
I like the frigid one simply as a like a meme
you.
status.
Wait,
it's
unshift?
me?
Yes, you.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, hey, yeah, I'm dealing with a skeleton down here.
Okay.
I
see.
said I'll come down. He's like a one hit.
Well, not apparently not, because I just shot him.
Oh, well, he burned a bit. Oh, he missed me. Okay.
All right.
God. I killed it.
Nice. But yeah, so like, oh, actually, this isn't like necessarily the same as art. Do you need iron, dude?
I need one more to get full, and there's a vein right here.
Here. I dropped an ironing kit.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, no, like this isn't like the same as our art really, but something I can mention about the difference between pre and post game is the Split 8 trailer.
Oh yeah.
Because the Split 8 trailer, that was a combination of pre and post game. Like,
oh yeah, I would imagine.
I think although that trailer, I don't know. I think it was good, but
I think you did a very good. It was. I mostly give it props for being something that's never been done before. Nobody's really tried to do something like Split 8, and I think that's what makes it stand out. Even if the product wasn't, the best it could have been, it was different, and that was kind of enough.
Yeah, like the thing is, like when I had the idea for it, because I listened to the song "Killing Giants," and I'm just like, oh. First off, I was like, that's a really good song to begin with. By the way, if you haven't listened to Puppet Killing Giants, I would listen to that song immediately.
It's a good song.
I'm honestly not huge on Puppet because I feel like a lot of his songs sound the same, but Killing Giants I really appreciate.
The songs sound the same, but it's a good same. It's not something I'm going to complain
that
about.
same logic applies to Porter Robinson and Caravan Palace.
Yeah.
Like, all their
like
songs sound the
same
same, but if you listen to like them once in a while, they are very
They're good. They're really good. Yeah.
But yeah, so like, I had the idea, and then I talked to Sean about it, and he was like, "That's a really good idea." So I started working on it. First off, this is the first thing I've ever storyboarded. I'll have you know.
Oh yeah.
Because I did rough sketches of every frame before I started.
Ooh.
Well, not every frame, but per season. There's like 80 C in front of me. Can I just strip mine?
Wait. Probably. I mean, a strip mine. I don't know about that, but depends what Y level you're at.
Not Y11.
Oh.
Oh, the swooch case.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Oh, I found it anyway. Okay.
I might just come over to you because I'm not getting anything.
But yeah, so like, I think. Oh my god, I almost died. Nice.
I don't.
I wouldn't have died. I would have taken damage though.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so like, I think some of the starting frames I think were really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want the two things. I think two things did really well with the trailer. First thing was no one had ever done, as you said, and two, it was like on the hush hush, like.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of people knew about it. I think
hit with a big boom.
There are two reasons for that. One is because I think me and Sean personally did a good job of keeping it away. Unlike the intro, I should remind you, there has to be some sort of record. The intro for Split, before it came out, had 150 views on it before it was released.
Stuff like that gets passed around easy because although it may seem like, oh, I only gave it to like 2 people, it's like those people show it to their friends, and those people show it to their friends.
Sonic put it in the intro chat?
I don't know. I'm not in the intro chat. I don't hear much buzz about it.
I'm gonna ask him right now, just for audience's sake.
Yeah,
Message
because
Mr.
the audience needs to know.
Did you put the Split intro in the intro chat?
Like, why the hell are you guys talking about this? But honestly, it's a good question.
So yeah, so I think while the intro maybe wasn't, the trailer was definitely. He said, "Shit, let me do that."
Zach, rest in peace.
But yeah, I think the actual trailer itself was kept good, which I think that's why it blew so many people away. But so I want to point out like I felt like I gave myself like a month in advance to do it, right? Like
Yeah.
I started working on it before like we had finished the game mode, because another
Oh,
smart
boy.
thing on mine was I think I picked a trailer that didn't require any knowledge of the actual season to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I know can be underwhelming, because a lot of trailers are just like, oh, here's a bunch of previous footage of seasons, which is why I think a lot of people appreciated the Back in Time trailer, which was an okay trailer, by the way. I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah.
I think it was well done for what it's worth, but I think it could have, like, I don't know. I think
There was room for improvement.
yeah, definitely. Same with
Hell
this
yeah.
trailer.
Want to make boots actually, or
I don't think we should. I think we
wait.
should save it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sonic said, "Oh, I see what you mean now." He said, "No, I didn't." I'm gonna say, "Okay, the mystery continues."
Yep.
But it's like, I think the fact that I was able to work on it like so quickly was, I think that was a very good high point, because I was able to work on, I was like able to start on it just like that. So that's why I think some of the first season ones are really the strongest frames. Specifically
Yeah,
season
yeah.
2. I think season 2 had the best frames.
Well, it's also not just like it's mostly motivation. Like you go into that project and you're really like I guess any project really, if you're
Yeah,
excited
it's
about
true.
it, you produce some of your best work
At the
early
start,
on,
at the start.
or at the very end.
I
when
should
you're
actually
like,
point
this
out,
is
like,
almost
I
done.
do talk about rushing things. I did more than just rush it in this project. I also experienced burnout, though, which is something that I like.
Yeah.
That never happens to me. Like, I'm usually not someone who burns out, but I don't know. After I want to say it was like 76 frames, something around that number. It was I experienced burnout. I was like, I can't keep doing this. So actually, I
Yeah.
don't know if you know this. Fun fact: there was supposed to be like an extra like 10 frames, like 10, 15 frames for the entire thing that I just
Oh,
completely
really?
cut out. I was
Oh.
like, I don't have time to do this.
That's interesting.
Because you know, like the moments where this goes like, "Oh, I won't let it go."
Yeah.
Those were all supposed to be frames, like of the actual footage.
Oh.
And I was like, I can't do that. I like realized like they would just. Not only do I not want to do it, if I did push myself to do it, they would just be completely rushed and it would probably look like shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Then you shouldn't do
But
it if
still,
you
even
think
to
that's
the
gonna
end,
be the
like a
outcome.
lot of the ones, like a lot of the last ones don't look great. Specifically, the season 7 one, like the one of Tony throwing an ender pearl is really bad.
I mean, it's still good. It's got like a good amount of value
It's
to
so
it.
bad at how fucking Docu Nash made his Twitter profile picture for like a month.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah,
I
that's
think.
not.
Also, I
great.
don't know how to draw bakas, so
That's fair. I don't
So,
blame you because
the-
I wouldn't have a clue.
the
if I
fact that I had to
decided
draw Zack Attack like 20 times over, because he's won like half the split seasons.
I
that
guess
was-
you got used to it. At one
No,
point
I
or
didn't get
another?
used. That's not something you really get used to, Max. Drawing
Drawn
bakas.
bakas. Come
You have
on,
to be a
it's
hard,
pastime.
you have to be a hardcore Jerome ASF fan to get through that.
Yeah,
All right. Oh god.
it's making me worried I'm gonna fall into it.
But yeah, so like I
Uh.
think that project, as an example, I feel like a lot of the ones before the round came up better than the ones after, because before I felt like I was giving myself time to like experiment, like try out what I wanted to do, really like push the ideas of what I want to do. But after the round, I can't push, I can't experiment, I just have to get frames done. Like
Yeah,
no time.
You've got work to do. And
Yeah,
you better
like,
get it done. pretty
Like
much.
I was on that grind up to the point where a lot of the frames I drew in like 30 minutes. Like
Yeah,
a lot
I mean,
of the original ones I took like 1.5 to 2 hours to make, just because
Yikes.
because I didn't want to take the time to draw everything on papers. I actually drew that. What I did, the process for this was, I used my really shitty bamboo tablet
Oh yeah.
to make sketches of everything onto the
Ooh.
on like Paint.net, and then I went over it in mouse. So I had to like draw it twice on a computer, and then
Mhm.
also I had to pick out. I wanted to grayscale it for 2 reasons. I want to grayscale it. One reason is because I think it looked cool, because like it was like going like, have you wished you could travel back in time?
Yeah.
But also it was just like simply easier, like because I
Mhm.
was only like it was like a very specific pool of values that I would be using. So I think in the longer it worked, but I did have to specifically pick out the shade. Like I couldn't reference from images. Like I couldn't, like usually when I make RR, I just like reference like their skins for colors. But I had to pick out what I thought would look good for that color. I had to
Yeah,
eyeball it.
that's rough.
Oh my god.
Oh, GG.
Dawson with the frag.
Dawson kills Kevin. Both Dawson and Esper are considerably low.
Let's see what happens to Tux Pang. Tux Pang's on 98. If Tux is there, he could actually probably kill both of them.
Yeah,
And I'm actually
hopefully
glad
Kevin
that's
had
happening
his
because
legs.
Tux is a scary, so I'm glad he's a solo. And
First death, Kevin, though. That's kind of a meme, but it sucks.
that's what he gets for calling you mid-recorded round.
Twice.
Are you
Yeah.
digging up? Or
There's an Enderman, I hear.
oh, I see. He's right above you.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
I'm-
already have an Ender Pearl, but I want to get one for you.
All right. Thank you.
If
Thanks,
possible.
buddy. I'm
No
gonna
problem.
I'm gonna get some gravel. So yeah, I think with that project anyway, that's a very good example of like pre-match and post-match when it comes to art.
Yeah, because that was more than just doing our art. That was a lengthy project
Yeah.
that you really worked on
Now,
for a while.
what I ended up, this is another thing that I did, which was this other thing that this made upset me when it happened. There's no backgrounds for any frame basically.
Oh,
They're all
yeah,
just
that's
white backgrounds. Do you want to know why? Do you wanna know
Why?
why? I asked Danny the Cool if you could help me with backgrounds. He said
Uh-huh.
yes. Like every week I ask him, "Hey, how's it going?" He doesn't respond. I message Sonic, "Hey, this is when Sonic was still dating Danny."
Uh-huh.
By the way, the enemy's down here now.
I hit it once and it fell.
I can get it.
Yeah, if
so
you could-
I would like message Sonic like, "Hey, can you message Danny about this?" And he'd be like,
Mhm.
"Okay, I got the Ender Pearl. Hey."
Oh, hell yeah.
And Danny wouldn't respond still. And then eventually, like, she eventually, I think it's a she, eventually responded and is like, "Oh, I can't do it anymore." I'm like, "Could you have told me this like 3 weeks ago?" And that, I think, at this point, there was like less than a month before, and I was still working
How-
on the frames.
How soon did you complete it before the scheduled release?
The trailer?
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I think it was like I had like 2 weeks of spare time.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
like
something.
the thing is, like, it doesn't matter though because I can't draw backgrounds, which
Oh,
is really
yeah.
annoying because what happens is when you like do art over the years, like as a kid or whatever, you just kind of like draw
Uh-huh.
whatever you want, and you end up getting good at the things you draw at a lot. As a kid, you don't really draw backgrounds. I don't know.
Not really, unless you're like tracing full covers or whatever,
Yeah,
which I did
but, like-
sometimes, but
But like, especially like, I'm assuming you did you ever just like write your own comics as a kid?
oh, all the time.
Yeah.
That was like all I did when in fourth grade. Was I
Yeah,
just drew
so like
comics.
when you, because I did too, when you draw comics all the time, you draw the characters, right? And then just the background panels are always just white spaces, because like
It was
you-
it was either white space or just like box buildings. That was
Yeah,
like,
like,
it.
you
I would
don't-
do,
like,
the
you
most
don't-
basic
you
stuff.
don't really take time to really do any of the like cool stuff.
Yeah, not at all.
Like it's not something you consider as a child. As a child, you draw
Which is-
characters because
Which is why I'm really envious of people who can do background stuff like really
yeah,
well.
no, because as a child you like draw what you see, right? And like you watch like cartoons or like you read comics, so you see characters, and that's what your eyes are drawn to. So
Yeah.
when you see those things, you're like, that's what you're immediately going to be focusing on when you draw yourself.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So that means when you actually like later in years, you're not good at drawing backgrounds.
No, yeah, no.
I found a
not really.
cave. I saw a very big cave though.
Okay, I might just keep unless
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
it's
good
a lava
enough.
lake.
Oh, okay.
See, like, I couldn't draw backgrounds. I've tried to draw backgrounds. I'm just bad at it. I really have to get better at it though, because in the long run, it's really necessary.
Yeah, no, like that's really a skill that you need to get down if you want to be successful
like,
in the arts industry.
Well,
in that
backgrounds seem
regard.
easy, but backgrounds really make a scene. Like,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
you may think like, oh, it's no big deal. Like people are gonna focus on the characters. Yeah, we focused on the characters because we were like kids. Like adults aren't gonna be doing that. Adults are gonna be looking
Uh-huh.
at everything.
And especially if the backgrounds like mix well with like the aesthetic of like the characters and the rest of it, it's so smooth. Like if you can get the rest of it to
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
huh.
What?
I found a stronghold.
Nice.
Okay, that's gonna be good. It's like here. If you want to come to my.
I am going to come to your staircase. Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually really good because if we find enchanted books, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But we'll
So, yeah,
see where this leads us.
But like I feel like because eventually something I want to do in the future is write my own comic.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously if you do it as a kid and then you actually like You're not one of the kids who like draws for like from like 5 to 10 and then stops. Like if you're the kid who
Uh-huh.
draws from like 3 and then just keeps going. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
it's something
It's
you're obviously gonna want to pursue. I don't want to do it as like a job or anything, but as a project. And this is like with like rounds it was like me organizing. I want to impress myself with it. Like
uh-huh. Yeah.
you don't want to like submit like a comic that you don't really like. So
Uh-huh.
when that happens, like you have
Oh,
to
end of the
count.
episode.
Oh wow, okay.